Hi, welcome to Juice Bar. Today we're gonna mix a Fosbury Flip. So the Fosbury Flip is a cocktail by Salvatore Calabrese, one of the most prominent Italian bartender in London. We featured before his breakfast martini, which didn't convince me 100%. But anyway, let's try this flip cocktail. One interesting thing about this is that it's gonna use only the egg yolk. We had flips with the whole egg. We had other kind of cocktail with just the white of egg. This is gonna be a cocktail with just the red. So let's get down to mixing. This is gonna be a pretty energetic drink. Let's start by separating the egg yolk from the white. Let's see if we can do it. There you go. Let's lose a bit more white possibly. Okay, and our red goes here. Let me save the white for later. And now we're going with 20 milliliters of lime juice. Here is a lime. It looks like a lemon, but it's a lime, believe me. Oh, that's a juicy lime. And that's like 20. Right there. Then we go with 60 milliliters of freshly squeezed orange juice. I just squeezed this. Then I was about to forget that we need some grenadine, and it's gonna be 5 milliliters or a teaspoon of grenadine. This is my homemade grenadine. It's a bit dark because I used a small amount of brown sugar in making it. And then we pass to the alcoholic components of our cocktail. We start with 22.5 milliliters of 3/4 of an ounce of hazelnut liqueur. I use Frangelico, the super nutty liquor. It smells amazing. I love this. And then we go with 22.5 milliliters of apricot brandy. I used to use this Cusenier, which is a cheap apricot brandy, and I've been wondering if there was any better alternative. And I got this apricot liqueur from Wolfberger, and I'm even more confused than before because this is a liqueur, it's not a brandy. I don't know, the Cusenier apricot brandy tastes like almonds or apricot pits, like amaretto. The apricot liqueur tastes like apricot flesh. Now, which one to use? I'm gonna split the amount between the two. I hope this works out. So, the 22.5 milliliters of apricot brandy I'm supposed to put, I'm gonna put half of this Cusenier, and then I'm gonna put half of this apricot liqueur from Wolfberger. And hopefully we get something decent with the right flavor profile for our cocktail. Good is good. This mix is good. I tried before and it's pretty good. Then we need 60 milliliters of aged rum. The recipe I found called for Cuban rum. I don't have a Cuban aged rum. I have this Diplomatico Mantuano from Venezuela, which should match a bit the flavor because also it's 40% ABV, easy, not too complex, but nonetheless quite dark and aged, and so I'm gonna go with this one. And now what we're gonna do, we are gonna shake this. nice also for our Collins glass. And let's double strain our cocktail. This is gonna barely fit in the glass. And there you go, a Fosbury Flip. Let's give this interesting flip a try. Cheers. This is nice. It's really well balanced. I like the interplay between the Frangelico, the hazelnut liqueur, and the apricot brandies. The rum gives the volume and the main alcohol component. The juices kind of makes it light and refreshing and not as creamy as you would expect from a flip cocktail. The egg though brings a certain kind of mouthfeel and thickness to the whole affair. The cream that develops on top is nice, even though we just use the red of the egg and not the white, and I like it. It's a lot of cocktail. It's like a full meal cocktail, like a rock in the morning kind of cocktail, I would think. But let me have one more sip and let's see how it goes. Yeah. Really, really nice. Hazelnut, orange, and apricot brandy. They go hand in hand in a really nice way. The rum is in the background, but I guess that's by design. If we used a rum with more personality, probably we would have got more impact, but it's okay. I think there are already enough flavor and different layers to go through that it works pretty perfectly, in my opinion. The color is a bit weird, but hey, just like this cream color, not too bright, not too white. Presentation in the Collins glass, I think it's fine. It's good, and be careful, you don't quite realize how much alcohol you're really drinking while drinking this cocktail. It really drinks like a nice desserty shake, but not too sweet. Really nice and nutty. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, share with anybody you like and don't like. Shake yourself a flip drink if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you next time. Cheers. So this drink is named after the Fosbury Flip, the technique used by high jumper nowadays to jump over the high bar. Until the moment in the 1960s, people were jumping with their foot first, going with their tummy over the bar, and then Fosbury came by and revolutionized the thing. But I just found out that actually Fosbury didn't invent the technique, he just made it popular, winning a gold medal in the 1968 Olympic in Mexico City. But still, this technique kind of completely changed the sport in 1 second, and I have a hard time thinking about another technique introduced in a sport that changed completely the nature of the sport but still remaining the same sport. I was thinking, for example, at the cross-country skiing, where they introduced the skating movement, but then it became another sport. I mean, it became another specialty. Now there is classic way of cross-country skiing and there is the skating way. So they separated it. So I'm not quite sure in which other sport one single technique completely revolutionized the sport. One I can think, maybe it's not really a technique, but it's like a concept. The concept that the goalkeeper is a soccer player like the other. A concept was introduced by the legendary Russian goalkeeper Lev Yashin. He's actually the only goalkeeper to ever win the Ballon d'Or, and yeah, he was the one that decided that he would get out from the goal. But really, like the Fosbury Flop, no, I cannot think about anything. If you can think about something that revolutionized the sport completely without becoming a different sport, please put it in the comments down below, and that would be interesting.